Hello everyone and welcome back to Nasedyanka, my channel where I talk about Bulgarian history, culture and faith. So this is episode 12B. I decided to dedicate episode 12 to modernism, sharing Bulgarian articles and information that I have found and translated into English. So today I will talk to you about progressivism, as it was written and published in one of the articles at one of the Bulgarian Orthodox Christian websites by Proto-Presbyter Božidar Glavev. If y'all will just excuse me, but I will hold on to my little plate because I have a little ice cube here. I hurt my finger earlier doing one of my many crafts. I've been working with lots of stuff with wood and with rocks and with clay, and I ended up hurting my finger in a silly way. But I didn't want my self-care to take away from making a video. So here we go. I'm just going to jump into it while I am chilling my finger. So this part here will focus, like I said, on what progressivism is. And it comes directly from the article. As I've mentioned in previous videos, please feel free to refer to my comment section because that's where I include the referral sources which I'm using. And in this case, I'm directly translating and sharing with you guys. So Proto-Presbyter Božidar Glavev said that liberalism claims that society is developing, that there is such a thing as progress, and that at each new stage of its development, society lives better and better thanks to the accumulation of new knowledge in the field of science, technology, and so forth. The idea of progress is being offered to us today as if it is self-evident. But in practice, this so thought of development of society is far from being so obvious and factual. Christianity teaches that this world begins with God, that we currently live in its present, and that in the future this world awaits its end. Moreover, Christians look forward to the existence of the infinite, renewed world in eternity. The present world exists because it has its purpose. It was created for man. This world will only exist as long as there continue to be people in it who acquire holiness, people in whom the desire to follow the path indicated by Christ has not died out. So is progress possible along this path? Is it possible to devise new, more perfect methods of attaining holiness other than those offered to us by God Himself, who was incarnate? Apparently no. So progress in spiritual life is possible, but only for each individual in terms of his personal growth, but not for humanity as a whole. So is progress possible in other spheres of public life? Of course, we can observe some movement. Now, is this a forward and upward movement? Most forms of government and social order, for example, were invented in ancient times. In this regard, nothing new has been proposed in the so-called new times, modern world. And those of you who watched episode 12, subcategory A, will notice that I mentioned some of those inventions that Bulgarians, Thracians, our ancestors had already invented even before major civilizations such as the Egyptian civilization, the Sumer civilization, and so forth. Christ gave rules for relationships between people, and no one has so far been able to propose more perfect ones. Only the scientific and technical development is visible to some extent. But is this progress? As a rule of thumb, the broadcasted and loudly so-called scientific discoveries and achievements don't always bring benefits. Too often they actually bring enormous harm in its diverse forms, shapes, and manifestations to men and the surrounding world, depending on whose hands they fall into. How a person uses modern achievements matters tremendously, and to what degree that person's soul has developed can tell how the person will use or abuse those achievements. During the time from the Nativity of Christ until today, a series of scientific and technical revolutions have taken place in the world, but none of them has made our life a paradise on earth, although the world has changed beyond recognition. And so, it is very likely that scientific achievements will not succeed in making people happy in the future. So, in conclusion, our proto-presbyter Božidar Glavev says that he would like to point out that liberal values are by no means the pinnacle of the development of human thought and an indisputable truth. Christian theology and Christian values have much more depth. It is to them that humanity should, in fact, pay attention if it really wants to live meaningfully. And I'm going to end this time right here. I'll let you ponder on these 6 minutes of a video. And in the follow-up episode, we will continue with subcategory C in episode 12, where I will speak about St. Vladimir Seminary of New York. Thank you so much. And I look forward to our next meeting. I hope you have a good day. Bye-bye.